everyone goes over to the basketball courts, and it's a huge game, it's a huge ordeal. Everyone's super excited for that game. And long after service, long after everyone had cleared out of the tabernacle and made their way over to the basketball courts, there's Kaden and JR just crying at the altar. They can't leave. They're just under the influence of the presence of God, and they were just pouring out to God. Long after the service is over, the preachers have left, the stage is clear, and they're just lingering there in the presence of God, just travailing. It's amazing to see that they're not too young to go to far and deep places in the presence of God. All right, we have Brother Kaden James.
Well, praise the Lord. Jordan was right. That was like ungodly heat in that. Wasn't right. Well, first off, let me just say, camp this year was amazing. God really moved, and I think I'm speaking. Responded to us praying. The first day we got there, I knew I was going to have a great experience with God. The reason I knew this was because the first day there was no preaching that night. Every night I spoke in tongues, and it felt so refreshing. On Thursday night, prayer was the best I've ever had. We went to the altar and started praying, and I felt God sweep through the altar. It was so powerful that my friend JR and I stayed an hour and a half after everyone left. There was a camper for a staff basketball game that was about to start, but us praying made it feel like nothing else mattered. I think the reason it was so easy to just let it all out before God was because I was with people my age and I felt more relaxed with them, especially the people in my youth group. If you didn't go this year, I highly suggest to go next year if you want a deeper relationship with God.
Praise the Lord. Maryland, D.C. Camp 16 was the best camp I have ever been to in my life. On the first night, I knew camp was going to be powerful and God was going to impact my life. It was like the beginning of a new experience in my life. I never felt so refreshed and renewed after each service. Every day, the presence of God was so strong. We even messed up the schedule every day from praying in every service because we felt God so strongly. On Thursday, God took me to a new level. Kaden and I prayed for 1 hour in service and almost 2 hours after everyone was gone. Kaden and I felt like prayer warriors after our experience with God. Amen. I will not forget about this experience that made Kaden and I closer friends and made me closer. Amen.
I want to keep them moving so you can hear more of the testimonies. Sister Lee, if you don't mind coming out from the senior high group.